from Stalkerware, which involves tracking a survivor's every move, rapid pace of technological change. Sadly, it's no surprise that Apple News. Refuge has reported a 62% rise in tech abuse, including spy cams surveillance. To mark the UN's 16 Days of Activism against gender-based violence, Refuge has released shocking new data that reveals why this year's focus on ending digital violence is more urgent than ever. Refuge's frontline domestic abuse services have seen a significant rise in survivors reporting tech-facilitated and economic abuse, highlighting how perpetrators are increasingly weaponizing technology to exert coercive control, from stalkerware, which involves tracking a survivor's every move, to the creation of harmful deepfakes and control over online banking access. In fact, referrals to Refuge's technology-facilitated abuse and economic empowerment team rose by 62% in the first 9 months of 2025, compared with the same period last year. Refuge is also seeing a notable rise in reports of surveillance, with most survivors reporting concerns about hidden microphones and cameras in their homes, something now reported in the majority of cases. I'm increasingly hearing from survivors that their devices and social media have been weaponized by abusers to control them, said Dame Nicole Jacobs, the Domestic Abuse Commissioner, in a statement. The rise in cases of technology-facilitated abuse is a huge concern. This kind of abuse can have a devastating impact on a survivor's life and requires specialist support to rebuild from. Victim safety must be at the heart of the response from government, tech companies, and Ofcom. There must be proper enforcement of and compliance regulations which aim to protect victims and prevent harm online, as well as sustainable funding for the specialist services which provide much needed support. Clearly, there is an urgent need to address tech-facilitated abuse as part of the wider effort to end gender-based violence. But despite sustained campaigning by Refuge and others in the sector, the group says that law, policy and regulation continue to lag behind the rapid pace of technological change. Sadly, it's no surprise that we are seeing a rise in tech abuse at a time when VAWG is at epidemic levels, said Emma Pickering, head of the technology-facilitated abuse team at Refuge, of the findings. The tool that can be weaponized against survivors are becoming increasingly accessible and affordable to perpetrators. This is why we urgently need a proactive policy approach, including regulations that ensure safety is built in by design rather than harms being witnessed as an afterthought. It's crucial to remember that what we see at Refuge is just the tip of the iceberg. Tech-facilitated abuse is hugely underreported by police forces, statutory services, and survivors themselves, meaning the true scale of this crisis is still largely hidden from view. Be safe and be positive. Also, do not forget to visit our social media handles: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Bye for now, and see you in our next episode. Thank you.